Owens out.
Yeah, anytime you can get rid of Terrell Owens, it's a positive. But getting back to nappy-headed foe, one of the things that he does have is a large amount of football knowledge. He needs to hire some kind of group of people to analyze what's going on up here, because we need to get what's.
You're not talking football up here.
Hold on. We're talking about what's the football knowledge up here, and we need to bring that down into the fantasy football realm.
Okay.
Because he's got knowledge, man. He's got knowledge, but 6 and 7 doesn't equal knowledge.
You seem very defensive about this.
I'm a little touchy
guy.
about
I think
that
you
one.
were really actually hurt pretty badly last year when you saw.
I say, hey, I know a guy.
We should have been 4th or better, right?
Yeah.
What? This is our show.
And with the 2009 6th pick.
Oh,
Another protest.
Easy, Tiger.
Redo that one.
2009. The 6th pick.
Well deserved. Number 12 for the TJ.
Number 12.
Number 12.
TJ.
He's in trouble.
He got the shaft.
Now,
That's awesome.
He got the shaft.
TJ did get shaft. I mean, this ball right here should be TJ. It's not.
it's not. Now we look at TJ, and I can't emphasize this enough. 0-13. He was the Lions, if not worse than the Lions. We've already said this. Just a disappointment. I mean, he went from being the champion of the league
7, yes.
to the worst team in the league. And then he went down in history as being the first winless Greater Flint Open team.
What a large fall very fast.
Very fast. I mean, he didn't show up for the draft.
That'll get you every time.
He might have given up on his team halfway through the year. I mean, you had to even take over his team, which was once again a matter of controversy later on as trades started happening.
A low point in the league's history.
It was a dark day because there was a lot of people that thought that you were actually making the trades for him. Now, you had said on camera that did not happen. Are you going to stick with that comment?
I'm going to plead the 5th. On
Cheater.
right now.
So, cheater, you're not going to say you did not cheat.
I'm not a cheater.
Get him, Doug. Get him.
I'm not a cheater.
Well, regardless, he did make some trades. We're looking at possible keepers for TJ. Towards the end of the year, he picked up Aaron Rodgers, quarterback for Green Bay. He's got 1 year under his belt. What do you think of Aaron Rodgers this year?
I personally, I hate him, but from a fantasy standpoint, it might be the best that he has.
Okay. He's also got Willie Parker and Reggie Bush. Now, Reggie Bush is a walking crutch, very injured all the time. You gotta just, you don't really know what you're gonna get from him. So
It's
what
gonna
do you
be
think?
it's gonna be him and the Caesar again to see who's not number 12. Who
Okay.
doesn't have the most balls in that box next year?
So who would you keep? Rodgers, Parker, or Bush?
Rodgers,
If it was you.
I would probably go Parker.
Okay. Now they say he's fast Willie, but once in a while we see that. Once in a while we do not.
There's one on the film.
Willie Parker. Give me some commentary on Willie Parker, please.
I don't think Willie Parker is so great. Thanks, Doug. I don't think Willie Parker is so great, as good as much as I do his roster's that bad. I mean, he really has nothing on there. Plus, they have the Menda Hall character coming in. It's probably going to take quite a few snaps. James, he's in deep trouble.
Okay. So what do you expect out of James? I mean, 0-13. Can he get a win this year?
Ooh. Well, he does get to play Little Caesar probably a couple times again, and that might be the chance for him to sneak in the win column.
Now, just a little break here as we're at the 6th pick.
Sure.
You're looking at what you have so far, and I mean, looking at your lineup. I mean, you've got videos, nappy-headed foe, and TJ all in the first 6 picks. Is this division going to turn it around?
Oh boy. I sure hope so for the sake of the league's integrity. Because last year was a debacle. You had the top division, then you had the low division, and then the division with Titletown in it, in the Doughboy was good. It had the champion come out of it.
Yep.
But that other division, we could have just got rid of that altogether. First round losses, they beat each other up a little bit, if you call that. Their only wins basically came against each other. It's pretty sour. So we really needed this for the league.
All right.
Not so good for TJ, but it's good for the league.
You would compare them maybe to the NFC Central.
Yes.
Or NFC North, I'm sorry.
And North, or Central, for that matter.
Yeah, that's
yes,
true.
yes.
All right. Well, let's go ahead and continue on with the 7th pick of the 2009. Number 10.
It's the finest bean.
Finest Bean.
Congratulations,
With
Bean.
the 6th pick of the 2009 draft. Seventh pick of the 2009 draft. Finest Bean ended up 6 and 7. He was in the championship game once again with TJ the previous year, but very disappointed. His team was affected by the Brady injury just a little bit.
Who are you going to be? It's a two-part question. Number one, who is going to be your keeper? And then looking towards the draft, are you going to pull those same shenanigans and try and get 2 first-round picks like you did last year?
In answer to your first question, I see myself having 4 possible options. Darren McFadden, Ryan Grant, Randy Moss, and Thomas Jones. None of them really exceptional keepers, but I don't really have a choice. When you're stuck with that group, you don't really have a choice. I would like to say, kind of looking at where I'm at in this draft, Randy Moss might be the greatest possibility for me. I would like to see what McFadden has in training camp. And Thomas Jones is old and feeble. Let's just be honest with each other.
And in a contract dispute.
Contract dispute.
Washington coming up.
Yep, and there was got a lot of luck last year. But he doesn't have a quarterback this year to help him. So I don't really know that I'm going to go with Jones, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens.
How do you feel about your draft selection?
In answer to your second question, as you asked me 2 questions.
That's true. I'll put that up.
In answer to your second question, the same shenanigans, I don't know if they'll happen. Disappointment happened last year with those shenanigans. I just don't know if it's going to happen again. Just didn't happen. So we'll wait and see.
How do you feel about that?
Obviously I would love to have the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, or 6th pick. But you know what? We'll roll with 7 and see what we can do in the middle. And hopefully we'll have an effective draft and get right back to the top and the winning side of things.
With keepers, you are already basically looking at drafting in 2nd round area as each team keeps their favorite player.
Yep.
So you're not really 7th or even further.
Yeah, even further. And we'll just have to wait and see on who everybody decides to keep when we have that keeper deadline. And by then I'll have a good idea of what I want to do for this draft. I think it's going to be a bounce-back season for the Bean.
I do too. And just to go to bat for the Bean here, he's been in this league for 3 years now,
3 years.
Douglas, and the first 2 were outstanding. Competitive, very good, good trades, good GM moves, good free agent wire pickups, made it to the championship game. I'm going to say that last year was just an aberration. Not what I expect out of my finest team.
Well, we'll hope to see that, the Mocha Dome is looking in fine shape, and we are really looking forward to a new season. So let's go ahead and move with the 8th pick of the 2009 Greater Flint Open Draft. 8th pick.
Ooh, Bertucci. Bertucci has made it.
All right.
With the
That's
8th
kind of a
pick of the 2009 draft.
bad pick, bro. Shouldn't it?
Now, Jake finished 7 and 6 in the regular season standings, but when it came to the playoffs, Jake got 2nd place. Now, he's probably one of the longest tenured members of this league, but he was also one of the longest tenured losers of the league.
Yes, and you're just talking about fantasy.
Yes.
Yes.
No, as a human being, he's a fine human being.
Yes,
But as a GM, let's just be honest with each other. Let's cut the crap.
pretty poor.
It's pretty poor.
He's got a history of poor GM moves. His draft one year, he did the Lions and took 5 receivers in a row.
Yes, the 5 receivers in a row.
Spread it out, even though it's a computer. It's tough to get ahead of him, but last year he turned it around.
Yep. I mean, above 500, finished 2nd place.
In the toughest division in football.
In one of the tougher divisions, yes. Now, we're looking at a keeper for him. There's no doubt he's got to pick.